Hi Mustangs, it's Mr. Warmouth, and I am making a video for you from my school computer. It looks different than most of the videos that I make. I don't know why, but my laptop isn't really working real well. So I've got to learn to look at the camera, apparently, because I want to look at the screen and look at myself in the corner, and you can see me looking at myself. So anyway, the video today is about starting a new story. So if you've been away for a few days or more than a few days, you've been missing quite a bit. I hope that you're checking the daily information pages that are available to you on Canvas. Everything we do in class is available on those pages, just like the page I'm looking at today for Friday, November 6th. So, just like always, the reminders. This week, last week actually, we started talking about doing a reader's response writing. You can click here and read about it there. This is essentially a book report that's going to be due on December 16th, which sounds like it's a long way away, but it's not. So, basically, all you have to do is pick a book that you want to read and then click here, look at the template, and it'll show you what you're writing about. There are 6 different sections that I want you to write about. A summary of the story, a theme discussion, a setting discussion, figurative language discussion, 3 examples of that, interesting words like vocab, 3 that you'll find in your story, and then whether or not you would recommend the book to a friend or not. It's an easy writing, but you have to read a book that's not something we've read in class, so it needs to be your own choice of a novel, a fiction book. Email me when you have an idea for a book you want to read. Also this week, Lesson 52, Special Nouns. That's a really easy thing to do. Click here if you need the link to the assignment. It tells you what you're doing in the assignment page, tells you what you're doing on top of the Google Forms. It's easy. But those are things that we need to get in the gradebook. Several people, like of the 10 or so people that I'm missing in class right now, I've only seen 2 or 3 people that are keeping up by turning these things in. So if you're having problems, you need help, you got to email me or call. Let's see. Check your grades. Look for zeros. If you see there's a 0, that's a problem. Come and talk to me or email me. Today, we're going to start Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. We're going to read this hopefully up until Thanksgiving, and I'm really hoping we'll be done with it by Thanksgiving. It's going to be close, but I think we can do it. I really, really like A Christmas Carol. It's probably the best, the really and truly best thing that we read all year because it's true literature. It's something that's not a book written for kids. It's a real, live, honest to goodness classic. And some classics are boring. This one's really, really well done. It's 180 years old, but you should know the story of Scrooge and being visited by the ghosts. And it's worth it. It's really good. Anyway, we're going to read this book on tape style in class together. So if you read through the instructions, it tells you that we're going to use a website called Lit2Go. Lit2Go has been pretty good so far. There's 2 links for you here and a 3rd one down here. Let me talk about these. The first link tells you it's an audio link. You can read the story and you can listen to the story as well. That's what we're going to do in class. So as long as you're away, you should do it this way as well. It's going to be slow to load. There it is. Just use a different tab. The magic of video. So this is what it should look like when it loads. It's boring. It's guaranteed to look boring. This is the entire first chapter, or stave as it's called, and that would put me to sleep reading it that way too. But the great news is you don't have to read it that way. You can listen. Just click here. You can probably hear it in the background. This particular chapter is 42 minutes long. We'll probably read about 25 minutes or so a day. I'm not sure what we got through this morning, but it's about that. And then I'll just try to update on the next webpage where you pick up from where we left off last time. The other link on this is a PDF. It's a download for the same reading because this looks really, really boring to me. The link takes you to the Passage PDF, and the Passage PDF looks more like a real book. So, where's it at? It's coming slowly. There it is. This is what I'm encouraging everyone in class to use when they read. So you'll find that it has page numbers at the bottom of most pages. There's 2. And it just looks more like a book as opposed to this long, boring website with no page numbers, no breaks. So we'll read through the story. It'll probably take us 2 to 3 days to get through the first stave, and then we'll watch a video in class. If you're here, great, you should watch with us. If not, you can always Google and go to YouTube, and you can find the different portions of different movies and watch them there. I don't really want to link those because YouTube doesn't work very well for us. So, but you can look if you want to. So that's that. The last one here is a worksheet. Now, the worksheet is something that you will submit online eventually. Once we're done with the first stave, then I'll give you a link to a quiz, although it's not really a quiz, that that allows you to input answers to these same questions. It's going to load slowly. There we go. So this is the same thing the kids have in class right now. There are, I think, 9 questions. The first 4 are similes. I apologize for the pop-ups. It's just going to be slow. It tells you which page to look for or look on for the similes there. Let's see. There's the second half, the back side of the page. Get rid of Grammarly here. None of these questions are impossible, but some of them are tough. Who is Jacob Marley when he died? That's an easy one. 6 is asking about why, what Scrooge is like. Is more than he's mean, obviously, but the last 2 questions can be really, really tough for kids. So just do your best with those. You can always email me and ask, but these are close reading type questions. It gives you a little quote from the story. I want you to tell me what that chance and hope is. There's another quote here from the last page or so of the stave, the chapter. These are close reading questions, so they want you to look at those questions. And that's that. So we're going to be reading this story in class together for the next 2 to 3 weeks is the guess. Hopefully we'll be done by Thanksgiving, and then we'll do something with it after Thanksgiving. Email me if you have questions. Call school if you have questions. But hopefully this video will help you out. Okay? Good luck. Enjoy the story. Keep up with what we do every day in class using these information pages, because if you don't, you're going to be so far lost and so far behind when you return. It's going to be hard to get caught up. Okay? Have a great day. Hope you're feeling okay, and we'll see you soon. Bye.